This is one of my Stripe accounts. As you can see, we have processed more than $500,000 in sales with this account alone. And this, not the only account we use multiple Stripe accounts for our businesses to handle the sales volume, to make sure that we don't put all our eggs in one basket, and to ensure that we can continue operating even if one or two accounts get shut down. In today's video, I will reveal the exact process that we use to create and verify such strong Stripe accounts that can handle big sales volume and can continue to operate for a long period of time. That's not all. I will show you how to create multiple Stripe accounts using your own identity and documents, and how to complete all Stripe verifications successfully. All the accounts I'm using are created using my own identity, and I manage them all from the same laptop. You'll discover today the technical structure I'm using to achieve this without getting issues with Stripe. Also, to make sure that this accounts will keep working for a long time, you have to work with the right selling strategies depending on your business model and category and the type of products or services you're selling. Let me first introduce the right process of creation globally to understand what this video will be about, what plus will add to you, and the requirements to set up a strong, not just one Stripe account, but multiple Stripe accounts. The majority of online sellers are struggling with Stripe suspensions and are unsure how to create strong Stripe accounts and end with payment processing headache once for all. The process I'm revealing will help you with that. Either you're an aged online entrepreneur that gets suspended tens of times before, or you're a newbie looking to create his first Stripe account the right way, you're now in the right place. But be prepared, the video will be a little longer. It may be boring in some parts, but keep in mind that every single information and every single step is crucial and can be determinant for the life of your Stripe account. So make sure to be patient, attentive, and to take notes if needed. I will do my best to explain every step in this process. Before to jump into details, I want to mention that our step-by-step course, Create, Verify, and Manage Unlimited Stripe Accounts, is now on sale for a limited time offer for $67 instead of $199. You might be asking, what's the difference between the process and the information shared in our YouTube channel and the course? Here's the main differences. Firstly, the course really digs into the nitty-gritty details. It's a 2-hour course, so there's plenty of time to really get into things and give you the best info we can. Secondly, think of the course as having your own personal assistant guiding you through each step of the process. If you're someone who wants to do things correctly every time, this course adds significant value and is definitely worth it. Thirdly, apart from walking you through the creation process, the course also shares exclusive selling strategies and techniques that can't be openly discussed. These strategies involve selling high-risk products, such as replica items, digital software, IPTV subscriptions, SMM services, and more, using Stripe payments without risking suspension. Additionally, we provide you with specific tools to implement these strategies effectively for your business. And there's more. The course also gives you tips and methods to successfully complete Stripe verifications, such as inventory verification and tracking number verification. Plus, we'll show you a specific strategy to bypass and avoid these verifications altogether. If you want to become a pro at handling Stripe payments, this course is a real gem. Head over to our website, stripecourse.com. There, you can review the course content and plans. When you're ready, simply click the Buy Now button. You'll be taken to the checkout page where you can fill in your details, complete the payment, and then send us a screenshot via WhatsApp or email. Once we receive that, we'll send you your access details right away. Now let's return to our video. As you can see, this is the process we'll be following. The first step towards creating a Stripe account is to change your MAC address. The MAC address is a unique identifier for your device that Stripe uses to detect whether you've opened an account in the past. If Stripe detects that you have previously opened an account using that same MAC address, it may suspend or block your new account. Now, if you have never created a Stripe account before, or have only created an account from a different device, you can skip this step. However, if you have been suspended before, or have previously created an account from the same laptop, then changing the MAC address is crucial. The second step involves the IP address. For proper Stripe account creation, you'll need a clean, static, and residential IP address from the country where you intend to open your Stripe account. Clean means that the IP address must be brand new and fresh, not used before to open a Stripe account, and not listed in blacklists. Static means that the IP address is fixed and doesn't change like normal IP addresses. Residential means that the IP address belongs to a local telecom operator and not a VPN service. For example, if you use normal VPN services to change your IP address, such as ExpressVPN, Stripe can detect that you're using an IP address that belongs to these services. This would be a red flag for Stripe, leading to the suspension of your account sooner or later. This is why you need to use an IP address from a local internet provider, like Orange, Vodafone, Deutsche Telekom, etc. This step is also optional, depending on your individual situation, such as whether you've been suspended before and whether you're living in a supported or unsupported country. We address all these scenarios in our course. To acquire your IP address, you can simply search on Google for providers of clean, static, and residential IP addresses. You'll find many websites offering this service. Be sure to choose a high-quality provider, as not all websites offer reliable IP addresses. Unfortunately, I can't share our specific providers here as it risks getting saturated. However, we share these details with our students in the course, including the providers and tools we use to change MAC addresses and obtain high-quality IP addresses, along with other tools we'll use in the upcoming steps. Changing your MAC address and IP address is not sufficient to create a successful and trusted Stripe account. Stripe and other platforms track various information on your browser known as fingerprints. These fingerprints include your browser language, location, time zone, and other device-specific information that can be used to identify you. Regular browsers such as Google Chrome, Firefox, or Safari do not allow control of these fingerprints. That's why we need an anti-detect browser. An anti-detect browser is a specialized type of browser that allows you to change every single detail that Stripe can access. Additionally, it allows you to install and use your purchased IP address so that your connection appears more like that of a real location. Anti-detect browsers allow you to create and manage multiple Stripe accounts using the same laptop by using separate and dedicated profiles for each account. I'll delve into the details of this in our course, where you'll learn how to create these separate profiles and configure them correctly, as if you were using different laptops. There are various anti-detect browsers available for use, such as Incognito, AdSpower, or GoLogin. Feel free to use whichever one you prefer. Now that your browser is set up to look like a trusted device with the clean residential IP address, it's time to start warming up the browser. Warming up the browser with clean cookies involves setting up a fresh browser to resemble that of a normal browser. This process is crucial to avoid suspicion while working with your new Stripe account. Stripe and other payment processors will flag your account if they detect that you're working on a browser with a suspicious cookies history. Here's what you need to do to warm up the browser with clean cookies. Visit a few trusted websites with regular daily use to warm up your browser. Stay on these sites for a few minutes and navigate around. At this point, it's recommended to avoid visiting any suspicious websites, black hat blogs, illegal websites, or other sites that might raise a red flag. Avoid logging into the same social media accounts you were using in your previous browser, where your Stripe account was suspended, while warming up your cookie browsers. Follow this process for 1 or 2 weeks. By following the above steps, you would have successfully warmed up your browser with clean cookies. The next step is to create a compliant website or store for Stripe verifications. Creating a website or store is crucial for successfully verifying your Stripe account. It's essential that your website or store meets Stripe's business specifications, terms, and conditions. We've prepared a detailed guideline or checklist outlining all the essential elements your website or store must have for successful Stripe verification. Stripe's robots will systematically check your website, scanning everything from product titles to legal pages. Additionally, manual checks will be conducted by Stripe agents visiting your website or store to ensure it aligns with their standards and the information you provided in your Stripe application. For our students, you will find the full checklist in the course, Let's now go over some of the key elements your website needs to pass Stripe's verifications. Business type alignment. Your website should clearly represent the type of business you're operating. Whether it's e-commerce, subscription services, or digital products, ensure that your website content and offerings align with your registered business type and the supported businesses by Stripe. Legal pages. Include essential legal pages such as terms of service, privacy policy, and refund policy. These pages not only provide transparency to your customers, but also demonstrate your commitment to following industry standards and regulations. Contact details. Provide accurate and easily accessible contact information, including email addresses, phone numbers, and physical addresses if applicable. This helps establish trust and enables customers to reach out with inquiries or concerns. Product information. Clearly describe the products or services you offer, including pricing, features, and any relevant terms or conditions. Transparency is key to building trust with your customers and reducing the risk of disputes. Shipping policies. If you're selling physical products, outline your shipping policies, including delivery times, shipping costs, and any restrictions or limitations. Clear communication regarding shipping ensures a smooth customer experience and minimizes disputes. Returns and refunds policy. Define your policies for returns, exchanges, and refunds. Be transparent about the conditions under which customers can request returns or refunds, including any applicable fees or restocking charges. Customer guarantees. Consider offering guarantees or warranties to reassure customers and instill confidence in your products or services. Clearly communicate the terms and conditions of any guarantees will ensure Stripe that your business is not presenting a high risk on their platform. Checkout process. Optimize your checkout process for simplicity and security. Implement secure payment gateways, SSL encryption, and streamlined checkout flows to enhance the customer experience. Remember, your website is not only a platform for showcasing your products, but also a representation of your brand and credibility as a business. By ensuring that your website adheres to Stripe's requirements and industry best practices, you'll be well positioned to establish a successful partnership with Stripe and provide a seamless experience for your customers. Due to the overwhelming demand we've received via WhatsApp, I'm thrilled to announce that we've added a new service to our offerings: professional website creation specifically designed for Stripe verifications. If you're struggling to create a website or a store that meets Stripe's requirements, or you simply want to ensure that your website is optimized for successful verification, look no further. Our agency specializes in crafting custom websites designed to meet Stripe's terms and conditions. Get in touch with us directly via WhatsApp to place your order for the verification website. Next step is to create a professional email address. A professional email address with your domain name is not required, but it's preferred to create your Stripe accounts. It gives Stripe as well as your customers a sense of credibility and professionalism. Creating a professional email address with your domain name isn't challenging. We can make a video in the future about it if it's necessary. The seventh step in the process is the purchase of phone number. Using a valid phone number associated with the country where you are setting up your Stripe account is essential for successful verification. Find a reputable virtual phone number provider that offers services in the country where you intend to open your Stripe account. For example, if you're opening a Stripe account in the US, search for virtual phone number providers that offer US phone numbers. While creating your website or store, you can start with the company creation step. Company creation is optional but recommended for added strength and flexibility. If you live in a country that offers personal accounts, you can skip this step. However, creating a business Stripe account is advantageous, especially if you're in a non-supported country. Our course provides guidelines for creating a company, including choosing a representative name, aligning activities with your website and with Stripe, and ensuring coherence with the products or services you're selling. When creating a company for your Stripe account, keep in mind that United Kingdom and United States are among the best options. The US-based companies are advantageous due to lower taxes and better access to banking services. Creating a business Stripe account can be a complicated process, but our course covers it in detail, including guidelines for creating a company and other essential steps for successful account creation. If you choose to create a business Stripe account, here are the essential steps. Choose a representative name. Choose a name for your business that aligns with your website and Stripe account. The name should be legally valid and recognizable in your country. Align activities with your website and with Stripe. Ensure that your business activities are aligned with Stripe's terms of service and policy. Also, ensure that your business activities align with your website. Ensure coherence with products or services you're selling. Make sure that your business products or services match the ones you're selling on your website and Stripe account. Once you have registered your company, you can create a business bank account to receive payouts from Stripe. Having a business bank account allows for easy bookkeeping and management of financial transactions, including charging customers and receiving payments. When setting up your business bank account, ensure that the bank is compatible with Stripe payments. Some of the reliable business bank accounts for receiving Stripe payments are Wise and Payoneer. Wise is a digital banking service that allows you to hold money in several currencies, receive payments from around the world, and make payments quickly and securely. Payoneer, on the other hand, offers an online payment solution that enables businesses to receive domestic and international payments. Before selecting a business bank account, research and compare the services offered, including ATM access, monthly fees, transaction fees, foreign exchange fees, and other service charges. Choose a business bank account that is cost-effective and offers the most potential value for your business. By following these steps, you'll be able to create a business bank account and receive payouts from Stripe or other payment processors quickly and efficiently. Now that you've prepared everything you need to create your Stripe account properly, it's time to apply to Stripe. First things first, head over to stripe.com and click on Start Now. You'll be redirected to the registration page, where you need to fill in the first step: your email, your full name, the country of registration, and a password. Make sure that your IP address is working and everything is set up correctly before starting the creation process. Let's fill out this form together. I'll just fill it with some random details to show you the process. For example, the email, admin@stripesolutions.com. Let's fill in a name here, Stripe Solutions. If you've created a UK company, for example, you have to choose the UK as the country of registration. Then type your password and check this box. Next, click on Create Account, and your Stripe account is now created. The next step is to verify your email address. In a few moments, you'll receive the verification link. Click on it, and your email address is now verified. What I prefer to do personally is to keep the account like this for 1 week, then get back to complete the application. Since we're on a showcase, I will start the application immediately. So, let's get back to Stripe's dashboard. Click on Activate Account to start your application. Make sure to have all the details with you: your details, your business details, the phone number already purchased, and the receiving bank account details. As you can see, the first thing is to confirm the country of registration and the type of business. Of course, the most accessible type is the UK Ltd. If you've created a UK Ltd, you choose Private Company as the business structure and click on Continue. Now, you'll have to fill in your business details, starting with the company registration name, the identification number, the representative name. You can choose the same name as your website, and the address of your company. Then, type the business phone number you've purchased. It's preferable to use the same phone number you've added to your website. Here, we've arrived at the most critical step in this process. You have to choose the right industry for your website business model. Choosing an industry that doesn't match your website or store activities will result in the termination of your Stripe account. Then, add your website URL and the product description. Here, you have to provide Stripe with all the necessary information about the products you're selling. What kind of products, how do you fulfill the orders, whether you're the owner of these products or a reseller, the delivery methods, the pricing formulas, the quality of the products, and the customer guarantees. You can serve with ChatGPT to write a correct production to deliver to Stripe. This is like an interview where you have to convince Stripe to support your business. In our course, you'll discover more details on how to fill out this application form correctly. Once you've finished this, click on Continue. The next step is to choose your business representative, the owners if you're running your business in cooperation with other owners, and also the directors, the executives. In most cases, you'll be the same person running your business, so you add yourself in all these steps the same way. Fill in your personal details, starting with your first name, last name, address, birthday, and your job. You can choose CEO, for example. For the phone number, you can add the same phone number as your business previously filled. Once you've finished, click on Continue. You'll not have to refill these details in every step. You just click on Add Owner, and you will be able to see your name here. Just choose it and click on Continue. And you do the same for the rest of the steps. Once you've arrived at the fulfillment step, select the type of products you're offering and the average delivery time and click Continue. Then, fill in the public details, starting with the statement descriptor, the shortened descriptor, and the customer support phone number. Click Continue again. The next step is to add your bank account where you want to receive your payouts. This step is very simple. Just choose the country of the bank account, the currency, then add your details and confirm. Same thing for the rest. You still have to add an authentication method to secure your account. Using your phone number, you can enable SMS verification, or you can use an authentication app such as Google Authenticator. Once done, you can review the application. If everything is filled correctly, you confirm the application. Your account is now active. The next step is to connect your Stripe account with your store or website to start accepting payments. If you're making an important sales volume, I don't recommend starting directly with your account with such a big volume. It's preferable to warm it up first with a few transactions a day. I will let you discover some tips and strategies revealed in our course to warm up your accounts correctly. After a few transactions, you will be invited to complete ID verification by providing a valid ID document and by taking a selfie using a verification app. If you pass it successfully, you can work with your account for a few months or maybe just a few days before receiving the next verification, depending on your business model and the website quality. The next verifications are not always the same for all accounts. Sometimes you'll be asked to provide stock proofs, sometimes tracking numbers to verify that you're delivering your products. In some cases, they may ask for specific verifications for your account. You will discover this in our detailed course. I hope this tutorial was helpful and informative for you. If you have any questions or recommendations for the next videos, feel free to type them in the comment section below, and I will try to get back to you. Take care, guys, and see you in the upcoming videos.